What's up, YouTube? Day 7 here. Day 7 of 25 Days of Christmas Horror, where I'm trying to watch a Christmas horror film every day of December leading up to Christmas. Plotting it through. It's a lot easier than the October Horror Challenge. I'm only watching like the one film and everything. I watch a couple of these films ahead of time to let myself build up, get a couple reviews in. So, everything's working out where I'm falling on the day, basically. If I'm a day behind, I'll put the next one up the next day. So everything's going good. Today's film, All Through the House. So this is a movie I found on Amazon Prime, and the first thing about it that you notice is it's very cheaply made. Even though it's cheap, it has parts that work. It has a cool storyline about this girl with her friends. It's, Christmas time and everything, and her neighbor is just very weird. She has this older woman neighbor whose daughter went missing years prior, and the woman kind of just clings to Christmas. She really decorates her house. She's always putting these mannequin Santa Clauses out and everything, and just the way it's set up and everything. While this is going on, you're also getting these cross scenes with a person dressed in a Santa Claus outfit with a dirty beard and everything. You can never see the face. The face is kind of blacked out, killing people, and basically any guy that it kills cuts their dick off. So you get a couple dicks cut off in this movie. That being said, you do get a lot of cheap gore, but for the cheapness, it's good. It's very bloody, and it's very visceral. Like I said, it's cheap, but it does work. It's not like it's cheap where you're taken out of it. It's not like it's a trauma movie and you see the melon exploding and everything. It doesn't work like that. They're cheap, but they do it in a good manner and everything. And it's very cool to see the way they came up with the Killer Santa, because in Christmas horror films, Killer Santa is a cliche. How many films have a Killer Santa? Just off top, Christmas Evil, Silent Night, Deadly Night, the Tales from the Crypt episode. Anytime there's a Christmas horror film, it feels like the easy way to go to it is Santa Claus, and it only works well a couple times. After that, it just seems cliched, and it seems like you're just trying to, throw something out there easy. And you get that at the beginning of this, but as it moves along, it actually is a very good killer. The whole blackface underneath the mask works well. It works a lot better than I thought it would. You get a high kill count. I believe it's around 10 deaths in the film. Like I said, they're very cheaply done, but they're done well. And like I said, you're getting appendages cut off. You're getting people getting stabbed, people getting strangled with lights and everything. And there's no being biased towards who gets killed. There's an old woman who gets killed in one scene, young couples get killed and everything. It goes all around. Everybody gets their fair share of getting killed off and everything. And the whole storyline, one thing I don't like about it is that they have to go into this whole, this is what happened back in the day type thing, and this damaged the killer, and this is why they're like that. And it's a little much. I think it was just straightforward. It would have been a lot better. But even though it is like that, it still works. And they throw a subplot in there of the main character's boyfriend that they broke up and everything is back in the picture, and he's trying to get back with her and everything. And it just felt like it wasn't needed. It would have been better if it was just the three girls and them dealing with their stuff, and you didn't need the boyfriend in there. I get that he's thrown in there as a red herring, so you think he's the killer and everything. But it feels like it's an obvious red herring, and you go into it, not seeing him as probably the killer. You look at it elsewhere, and the person who the killer is, it's kind of halfway through the movie it becomes a little obvious, and it still works. It's still at the end and when it happens and everything, you still can appreciate it. Everything still works with it. You get a lot of the Christmas atmosphere here. Everything's lit up. Just see when they're in front of a store shopping, you see all the Christmas people shopping for Christmas and everything, and you see the bell ringers out in the front of the store and everything. So you do get a lot of that atmospheric Christmas spirit, and that's what this whole thing is supposed to be like. That these movies all have very Christmas underlyings, and this is one that does. And even though it's shot on video and it looks like a bunch of friends made it, it works with what they did, and it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I actually watched it thinking it was a different movie at first. I was thinking that it was Silent Night, which was it was on demand a couple years ago and everything with another Killer Santa. And when the beginning started, I was like, this is a different movie. Obviously it's a little production value is a little lower and everything. and I was a little perturbed going in, thinking it was going to be bad, but actually started working its way through and actually became a lot better than I thought it was going to be. That being said, still not like an amazing film, but it is worth a watch and everything. It is a good Christmas horror film. 5.5 out of 10. You get a nice high kill count. You get a little just craziness, a little visceral blood. You know, like I've seen people like on reviews online say like this is an extreme horror film. To me, it's not extreme. I mean, you do get dicks getting cut off, but other than that, like there is nothing really extreme about it. Like it's not like gratuitous. It's not like people being tortured or anything. It's just like the kills happen. It's like a straightforward slasher film, and for its cheapness, it does work. So 5 out of 5. I think tomorrow is gonna be a big first-time watch. What a lot of people say, other than Black Christmas, is the best Christmas horror film, and that's Christmas Evil. So we'll see how that goes today with the watch and review for tomorrow. But who knows? It might be something else. But until then, I'll catch you on the flip side.